This is a CBS 4 News update.
Good morning, I'm Rielle Creighton. A major development in the investigation into the deadly bridge collapse at FIU. The Department of Labor's Occupational Safety and Health Administration has cited 5 companies for safety violations. OSHA says they found 7 safety violations and that collectively these employers failed to take appropriate action and provide the necessary protections to their employees while they were working on the bridge on the day that it collapsed. The companies cited are Fig Bridge Engineers, Network Engineering Services, Structural Technologies, Munia Construction Management, and the Structural Group of South Florida. The violations have nothing to do with the actual cause of the collapse. The NTSB is still investigating that. We're learning more about the rabies alert in Southwest Miami-Dade. We've confirmed that 6 rabid raccoons that triggered the alert were all found at Zoo Miami. The area of concern extends all around the zoo from Southwest 152nd Street to Southwest 187th, between 117th and 137th Avenues. According to the Florida Department of Health in Miami-Dade County, this is the 6th confirmed rabid animal identified in the county this year. That led the agency to extend the rabies alert first put in place a few months ago. The agency did not mention specifically that all 6 of the cases were found on zoo property. Zoo Miami wildlife expert Ron McGill says zoo staff have been collectively and actively looking for rabid animals ever since the first case was discovered a few months ago on zoo property.
In my 39 years, I've never seen a rabies case here at the park. Now, in this last year, we've had 6. Keep in mind, the zoo is 740 acres of property. The areas in which these animals were found, only one of those animals was found in an area where the public would be able to access.
A rabid raccoon can appear aggressive or lethargic, disoriented, confused, unafraid of noises that usually make them run, have difficulty walking due to paralysis, and can be drooling or frothing at the mouth. Warning signs have gone up all over the zoo, warning people not to go near any wild animals and not to feed the animals. Well, a tourist suing the city of Fort Lauderdale after being run over by an ocean rescue vehicle is telling her story to a jury. Rita Mazel suffered cuts, bruises, and burns when that accident happened on Fort Lauderdale Beach 6 years ago. Mazel's face was covered while she was sunbathing, and at first she thought several ATVs had hit her.
I just thought I was going to die. I just really, I wasn't really thinking about being able to get out. I thought, okay, this is the way I die. And then I thought, no, you have to let somebody know you're under here. You have to draw attention to yourself. So I took a really deep breath and I purposefully screamed as loud as I could.
Says she's in constant pain and that the accident has changed her life forever. The city's attorney says the truck's tires never touched Mazel and she has no scars or nerve issues. Today, Jews in South Florida and around the world are observing Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement. The holy day is the time when Jewish people reflect on their lives and ask for forgiveness for the mistakes that they've made over the last year. It's the end of the holiest time on the Jewish calendar, which started with the Jewish New Year, Rosh Hashanah. It is a tradition for Jews to take part in a fast that began at sundown yesterday and ends tonight at sundown. Schools in Miami-Dade and Broward are closed. For those of you who observe, we wish you an easy fast.
Now, CBS 4 weather with meteorologist Lisette Gonzalez.
Happy Wednesday. It's a beautiful view from our Key West camera. A lot of sunshine, too, as we view from our Broward camera in Fort Lauderdale. Warming up in a hurry. Low to mid 80s out there, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and Key West. And check it out. Already feels like the low 90s pretty much all across South Florida because the humidity is that high. And the radar is quiet in Broward and County. Winds fairly calm or light as we have that sea breeze develop. Later this afternoon, spotty storms may develop and then start to push inland into the west coast, similar to yesterday. Highs soar to the low 90s. It'll feel like the triple digits, so make sure you stay hydrated this afternoon and find your cool spot in the shade or the AC for boaters. No advisory sees about 1 to 2 light chop. On your bays, UV index will be very extreme if you're headed to the beach, a low risk of rip currents. And tonight, we'll see the upper 70s, the potential for stray showers. Highs continue in the low 90s. Tomorrow, likely a repeat of today, but we'll see changes this weekend. A better chance of showers and storms due to an upper level low and more moisture around as autumn begins on Saturday with the autumnal equinox, so it's not going to feel like fall at all. Certainly going to continue to feel summery around here with highs in the upper 80s and a mix of sun and scattered storms. Rielle.
Lisette, thank you. That's the news for now. You can always find us on CBSMiami.com and tune in to CBS 4 News at 5, 6, 7, and 11 for all of today's important headlines.